Tyla got her VMA award and she was like, oh my God, this award is just so heavy. I'm just so weak. I cannot hold this. Can you just, can somebody hold this? The fact that she tried to hand that award to Halle as if Halle is not about the same damn size as Tyla. Like, girl, if it's heavy for you, what you think it's going to be for her? And that's how you know Halle do not play about her respect, baby, because she did not budge. She did not lift a finger. She did not give no insinuation that she was about to reach for that award. The cherry on top was Halle did it with a smile. Because the thing about demanding your respect is you don't have to be nasty. You don't have to be loud. You don't got to be mean. She stood there and smiled and was like, honey, I beg your finest pardon. I am not holding that award for you. But Lil Nas X, he felt the vibes. That's why he went ahead and said, let me go ahead and grab this award and be a man and just grab this award from her and let her go on and do her speech. Now, Tyla is a very talented artist. I like her music. I like her dance moves. I like her style. But, honey, she gonna have to work on that personable stuff. I don't know if artist development is still a thing with these record labels, but I feel like she needs to spend a little bit more time in artist development because she does not come off very likable.
You're a black woman and you don't see anything wrong with Tyla asking Halle Bailey to hold her award last night, then you are definitely part of the problem. Because, like, here's the thing. When you're a black woman, you experience something called microaggressions. And a lot of times it comes from people, but a lot of times it comes from people of other races as well. Tyla has made it very, 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 very clear that she does not consider herself a black woman, a colored woman. And that is very, very obvious. You can tell. With that being said, to get up there and say, oh, it's too heavy, I'm too small, I'm too dainty, I can't carry it. To ask another small, dainty woman to carry your award for you, to hold it while you do your speech, is actually insane. And to me, it's giving microaggression. Like, I can't hold it, but can you hold it? You're a black woman. You're so strong. You can hold it. You can hold it because it'll be easy for you. It's confusing to me because I done seen small, dainty people get up there and hold that award in their hand with one hand. So how is it that you're telling me that you can't hold it at all because you didn't take the envelope from her? So you got two free hands. What's the problem? As a black woman, Halle did exactly what she was supposed to do. Get somebody else to do it. I will not hold this for you. I absolutely will not. And she's not wrong.
Yes, Tyla is another one. She's another.
I told y'all a month ago we did not like Tyla. Tyla was another one in regards to, it's not that we want her to be relatable. We wouldn't want to be around her. We wouldn't want to meet her. We already know what she would give in a meet and greet. We don't want to be around the energy, okay? Her even attempting to ask Halle and Lil Nas X, they both surpassed her in many ways. Why do you even feel comfortable asking them to hold your shit? Are you crazy? You should have had somebody up there that you wanted to be up there and had them hold it, your producer or somebody that worked on the album, and have them hold it. But you don't ask the Little Mermaid to hold your shit. You don't ask Lil Nas X. He was a gentleman for holding her shit. Because he could have said, nah, and it really would have been a moment. Her moment was not because everybody was just so enamored about who she was. Her moment was based off of her attitude and what she gave. We don't like it. We still don't like it. We're not here for it. She would have to do a completely different, I don't even think she can give a different rebrand because it's not her brand that isn't good. It's her that we don't like.
Welcome back to the channel, my beautiful people. Now in today's video, we're going to be discussing the whole Tyla VMA award drama that has been going on for the past couple of weeks, where there are some Black Americans that are not happy with the whole situation of her asking Halle Bailey to hold her award. And it really pissed off some African Americans because they felt like that is disrespectful and that is uncalled for. You can't ask another Black woman to hold your award because who do you think you are? Now from there, that went on to other people giving their reactions and the word uppity African coming up into the conversation, where they were calling Tyla an uppity African and she feels arrogant and she feels like she's better than. And I'm telling you, African people took that uppity African title and they ran with it.
Uppity African. Uppity African.
Be an uppity African.
Uppity African.
Uppity African.
Uppity African. Uppity African. Now everywhere you're seeing uppity African, uppity African, uppity African. Now the two ladies in question, Halle and Tyla, have cleared up this whole saga on Twitter themselves, saying that there's nothing, they have no ill feelings towards each other, but the internet still seems to be putting them up against each other, and especially giving Tyla a lot of headache for what she did when there are other celebrities that have asked people to hold their awards. Like Cardi B herself, she's also asked people to hold her award for her. And there's another celebrity that I can't seem to find her, but I did try to look for her. I can't seem to find her. She also asked people to hold their awards for them, but there wasn't so much hate given to them for asking somebody else to hold their award. Cardi B even came in defense of Tyla, saying that those awards are heavy and that she's a small person and she would understand why she would ask somebody else to hold the award for her.
So I just don't think that you guys understand how heavy those awards are. And also, I met Tyla in person. I'm 5'3". I'm 5'3", so I'm already like short. She's shorter than me, and no lie, she's shaped really beautifully, but she's very very skinny like Mariah type of skinny. Like she has to weigh like 109 pounds. So imagine you 109 pounds and you gotta carry a 10 pound fucking award with heels. She literally as Lil Nas X. But y'all trying to make this into like, oh, how rude is she to ask another female artist to hold her award like she's the help. And I love Haley, but she didn't even ask Haley to hold her award. She asked Lil Nas X, a man, to hold it. The thing about her too, that y'all think that she acts really uppity. Let me tell you something. A lot of Caribbean people and a lot of African people, like especially girls, like, all right, so I have an older sister, right? Her name is Nikauli. She's also an artist. Her name is Nikauli. She go by Nikki. And my sister has always been overly confident. And she always been overly confident, over jumpy, over smiley. Like she's the type, she always been the type of person.
Now, according to me, I really don't see what all the hate is about. It just seems like Tyla constantly gets hate from the black Americans, especially from whatever that she does, any small thing that she does, and she gets hate. It seems like they're still upset with the whole nuance of the race, her saying that she's not black and she's colored, and them saying that no, colored is a bad word here in America, so we don't want to use that, we're going to call you black, when Tyla denounces that she's not black because she's colored. And it just seems like it's been a whole back and forth. With whatever Tyla does, she gets a whole lot of hate. Anything that she does, she gets a whole lot of hate. And I think it's the same thing that's happening now. Now, I want to play some responses on the other side of the arguments defending Tyla because it's only fair. So I'm going to play videos from the other side of the arguments and come back to conclude.
Oh, dear first world people, thank you so much for allowing me to breathe the same air as you. Me, a humble girl from the country Africa. I have never seen lights like this because I'm from the village and I don't know anything nice in my country, but I'm just so grateful that you guys have allowed me into your space.
Queen Donald alleging that Haitian immigrants are eating cats and dogs, and Tyla being called an entitled or uppity African. The xenophobia has been off the charts this week. Both of them are absolutely insane. However, I want to specifically touch on Tyla being called an uppity or entitled African because the animus people have towards her is very interesting. First, y'all were mad at this girl because she's not black. Oh, she's a colored girl from South Africa. She is literally not black. And people are talking about, oh, well, she's in America, we do things differently. That's fine. Like, I really think we need to understand, though, the world does not revolve around America. And yes, the word colored does have a very specific history here, but it doesn't have the same history. It doesn't have the same meaning. It doesn't have the same connotation in South Africa. And that is where Tyla is from. And so for the same person who called her an entitled or uppity African to say it's as if she does not understand American culture, why would she? Again, she is a 23-year-old girl from South Africa. She will figure it out. Okay, she's a budding global artist. She will figure out American culture. And we get all of this. We get entitled or uppity African because she hands someone her VMA. She wants somebody to hold her VMA for her as she's giving a speech. I looked up how much a VMA weighs. It weighs a little over 6.5 pounds. And for people saying, oh, well, she could hold her Grammy just fine. A Grammy only weighs a little over 5 pounds, okay? So does she need to get in the gym? Absolutely. Tyler, you need to get in the gym, girl. You need to be able to hold a good 6.5 pounds. But to get entitled or uppity African from that act alone, people are just looking for a reason. As I think about this claim that she is an entitled or uppity African, it makes me laugh because I think about some of the stories my mom tells me about when she emigrated to America. She was 19 or 20 at the time. And some of the stories she tells me, some people would absolutely think or have called my mom the same thing, an entitled or uppity African. But as the Igbo daughter of a chief, ain't nobody telling my mom nothing. Nobody was telling my mom nothing. Very Igbo, very proud, very confident, and dealt with the same thing Tyla is dealing with now. People who were just put off by that confidence, put off by that African essence that my mom carried and still to this day carries with her. If you don't like Tyla, just say that. Literally, you don't have to default to xenophobia or find stupid reasons to dislike her. But what Tyla's letting y'all know, y'all ain't gonna bully her no more. She told y'all to shut the F up and changed her bio to entitled uppity African real quick. And cheers to you, Tyla.
An uppity African. And how do I become one? Because if being headstrong, confident, and having high self-esteem means I'm an uppity African, by all means, sign me up. Like, sign me up. I want to be an uppity African. Yeah.
Last video I make about this whole, Tyla discourse, because I think it's really important we talk about it, because now there is this rhetoric being pushed that, Tyla is ungrateful. She thinks she's better than everyone. And I think that is far from the truth, because a lot of you are confusing that with someone that is confident and sure of themselves and maintain their cultural identity, especially when they travel and maintain and attain global fame in another part of the world. Because Tyla is definitely sure of who she is, and she's sure to maintain her identity when she performs and when she represents South Africa on a global level. This whole discourse is only happening online because these two artists cleared it up and said that there was nothing bad against that interaction and should not be read into as what some of you are hyper analyzing everything about the scenario to try and find the problem. It started a couple of years ago where Tyla said that she's a colored woman, which in fact something that rubs a lot of people within America the wrong way, because she maintained and upheld her cultural identity to a global scale to make people know that she is who she is, and she's not going to change who she is to be something that she's not. A confident African woman who has attained global fame, who has maintained her identity, and is still fighting to stay who she is, and she knows she is that girl. And I think there's some of you who are very insecure and are projecting about something that you need to look inward and understand, why do I feel that way about something that does not affect me?
Tyla is an example of someone that will be unlikable to the insecure, the low self-esteem with a serious inferiority complex. Because why she gotta be an uppity African just because she doesn't move like a house girl? Because you can't convince me that this whole outrage is just because she playfully asked somebody to hold her award. It's interesting how some people can be like icon, real queen, mother to Chappelle Roan, but Tyla is the uppity African. Okay. I guess you know an artist has made it when they can't even give a coherent response to validate their dislike. It's just something about her. What is it? Her energy just seems a bit off. Just throwing words in the air, hoping somebody will catch it. And I'm not comparing or pitting these two artists against each other, but it's the same rhetoric people have for Beyonce in a bid to sound edgy or different. Anyways, here's to being uppity African, Sha.
Black Americans are just mad at Tyla because they can't get to live vicariously through her. Tyla came to America and said, whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, I am from Africa. Yeah, I have some African heritage. But where I am from, I am not considered black because I am racially ambiguous. I am mixed. I am considered colored. African American tried to tell her that colored is an offensive word. And she wasn't trying to have that. And South Africa wasn't trying to have that, because you don't get to define blackness or put people in a box because you're an American. Now, all of a sudden, Americans come out and talking about Tyla is not an Afrobeats artist, and oh, she's entitled and uppity. She's not entitled and uppity. Tyla is no different than your American celebrities. So how all of a sudden now Tyla is so uppity and this and that? Why? Because you all are mad because she doesn't want to identify as black, and she does not have to. Phenotypically, she does not even look African. Tyla is mostly of Indian descent and stuff. Okay, there are a lot of Indians in South Africa. There are a lot of different ethnic groups in South Africa that are non-African, and that is okay. Tyla doesn't have to identify as black. Tyla asks Halle Bailey and Lil Nas X to hold an award, and all of a sudden you all want to crucify her and act like she's so entitled. If she's entitled, then she wouldn't be the first entitled celebrity. She is not the first celebrity to ask someone to hold an award. Let's be real. But you all are trying to create a problem with Tyla because you all are mad, you all are jealous. You all are trying to define Tyla and put her in a box, and she's not allowing it because she is from a country. She has a home, and where she comes from, they define her and they define people like themselves, not Americans. African Americans love, but not just African Americans, a lot of black people around the world love to live vicariously through mixed people. Anyone that has an ounce of black, they love to invoke the one drop rule so that they can live vicariously. This is a low self-esteem. This is a inferiority complex, like a manifestation of it. Like, you all want to live vicariously through mixed people. That's why you all were mad when Amber Rose, like celebrities like Amber Rose, the one that identify as white, identify as black, sorry, and y'all go hard for Mariah Carey because she has like 25% black. Y'all be like, oh well, she's a black artist, whatever. Mariah Carey doesn't even look like y'all. If we have never seen Mariah Carey father, then there was no way that y'all would have been able to tell that she's black. If Mariah Carey was out here talking about some, oh well, I don't identify as black, I am mixed, I'm racially ambiguous, or I'm white, whoever, she wouldn't have been a legend. You all would have been mad because you all would not have been able to live vicariously through her because she wasn't identifying with you all. You all need to leave Tyla alone. Tyla is young, she's beautiful, and she's talented. She's not just some random pretty face that is put in a position and has no talent. She's actually very talented. And you all are just jealous. And stop trying to act like if you all cancel somebody in America, then that person will be broke or that person will have success anywhere. There's a whole world outside of America. You all know that, right? There are lots of artists that Americans do not know about, and they are widely successful all over the world. You all need to come out of this box that you all are living in and wake up and smell the coffee. There's a whole world out there outside of America.
Just like we've heard previously, this thing is deeper than just Tyla asking Halle to hold the award, which doesn't even seem like she was asking Halle to hold the award. She was looking in that general direction, but it doesn't necessarily mean that she was asking Halle to hold the award. It seems like she's getting hate for more than just that. Anyways, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this whole situation. Was she right? Was she wrong? Are people being dramatic? Or people reaching, like we like to say? And please consider giving the video a like, subscribe if you're interested in content like this. And I'll see you in... not I'll see you. I don't get to see you. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.